Thanks to viewers like you and sassygamers.com, Bard Rock Cafe can exist, I guess. So, you can find links to Sassy Gamers, our Patreon, and social media stuff in the show notes. Just click. Thanks.
Previously on Bard Rock Cafe, Brock finally made it to the Bard Off. It was back and forth competition, but he eventually came out on top. In celebration, he drew from the deck of many things and summoned a death avatar. Instead of an actual fight, Brock challenged the death avatar to a fiddle contest. As Brock played what could be his final song ever, the silver harp of the god Milil appeared and joined him in a duet, besting the avatar of death. Now that Brock contacted his deity, what does that mean for the rest of Waterdeep? Find out today on Bard Rock Cafe.
Welcome back to episode 15 of the Bard Rock Cafe. Last time, Brock's song won the Bard Off in a very flashy way, won a special instrument, but more significantly managed to make contact with his deity, which is a first in several days since all gods have gone silent. And now, they have returned as a group to the Bard Rock Cafe, and the evening has wound down to a close, and now it's a new day. They are approximately, 2,000, 3,000 gold short of rebuilding the Bard Rock Cafe?
3,000.
And the world is wide open for you. What do you do?
Well, I think the first thing that's going to happen is when everyone wakes up in the morning, Brock has already been up for half an hour and is coming back. And you see him, he's got these arms full of flowers. He's got 2 bouquets, one of roses and one of lilies. And he starts knocking, wake up, everybody!
Paul, have you been thinking about this all week?
I have had 3 weeks to think about this.
This is something that you just jumped out of nowhere and were I got this. I got bouquets upon bouquets ready to go. Let's go.
And also, for the audience at home, I'm still blue.
Whatever that has to do with anything.
Well, it's important to remember.
Are you going to give Armbar a bouquet? It is Valentine's.
That's really funny. Let's say he has 4 total, 2 roses and 2 lilies. He gives everybody a bouquet, and Armbar can choose whether he wants lilies or roses.
Oh, you know that Armbar is gonna go for the roses. He's a sentimental type. Just you wouldn't know it from the faint of eye.
Oh, boss, I can't believe you brought me these beautiful roses. The white rose, the most sentimental of all the types of roses. The most beautiful in all the cosmos. And you brought it to me, of all people. Can't believe it. I love you, man.
Here, Brock, you can have my bouquet. I don't know what to do with flowers.
Well, I brought them because these are the flowers that represent Milil, my god. And since I got a sign from Milil last night, I thought it'd be a good idea for us to go to the temple and present an offering. Maybe we can make contact with Milil where we failed to contact any of the other gods so far.
Wow, that was confusing.
Tyler just making sure we need that explicit tag on iTunes. Milil is the patron god of bards, and in my performance last night, that silvery harp that appeared, that's a symbol of Milil. I believe Milil actually joined me when I faced off against that avatar of death last night. So I think that Milil might actually be able to help us heal the obelisk.
I don't see why not. Why don't we give it a shot? I mean, if he likes you.
I feel like Brock's song has an idea and no one else is following along. So you should just do it.
Absolutely. Brock likes to take charge whenever possible. So, right now, I also, unless Kenny objects, let's just say I gave Felix what I have of money so far, so I stopped having that 8,000 gold promissory note burning in my pocket.
So we'll say first thing in the morning, Felix is at the Bard Rock Cafe, politely checking in.
I just dropped 10,000 gold in his pocket.
Before he even gets a chance to ask about his investment, you pay back 10,000 gold, and he says, "Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad we're getting off to such a great start. So, I trust you'll have the rest of it shortly, but this is enough to get started on repairs. So thank you."
And that was basically how that interaction went while everyone was sleeping before Brock went and spent some paltry amount of silver on some flowers. Alright, so if you guys are ready, let's go to the Temple of Milil. And should we grab Roshi along the way?
I don't see why not.
Rook's cool with it.
So, what are y'all doing?
We're going to pop over to the Temple of Ogma long enough to grab Roshi and ask him to come along with us to the Temple of Milil.
Okay.
And what's Epi doing this whole time?
Epi is coming along with you guys.
Epi got one of the bouquets of lilies, by the way.
Okay.
She didn't get no roses like Armbar did.
Unless Rook really wants the roses, Brock's keeping the other roses.
That's fine. I'll keep lilies. It's all good.
Epi is absently carrying a bouquet of lilies in one hand as you guys make your way down the road. You reach the Temple of Agama, and as you're approaching, you actually see Roshi coming out the front with a pile of books in tow. Like, these are a lot of books. They look pretty heavy, and he's kind of an older guy, right? So he's struggling a little bit, but he seems very intent.
Armbar's gonna help him grab all those books and carry his books for him.
Oh, Armbar, it's good to see you again. Thank you.
You're very welcome there, old man. You just leave to me.
So, what brings you back here?
You're on a journey with us, whether you like it or not.
The only person Brock knows that has more intensity than him is Armbar.
So, Armbar, do me a favor. Roll me an intimidation check.
All right, we're throwing dice. What'd I get? What is that? 13?
Yep, 13. So Roshi kind of looks at you. Now listen here, whippersnapper. You might be bigger than me, but I'm older than you are. So if you slap me, you're going to get arrested. But I'm going to travel with you anyway, because I want to.
That's exactly how I would be as an old man.
Don't mind him, Roshi. Armbar's not a morning person.
I need my cup of coffee with a slate of cream.
Immediately, I get like a water skin out, and I prestidigitize it into coffee and hand it to him.
Oh, my man. He knows what I want.
He's awfully perky first thing in the morning for someone who's not a morning person.
He's just grouchy in the morning.
Right. Why do I need to travel with you?
You seem to know more about Tablet of Fate than any of us, and we're going to the Temple of Milil this morning. So whatever we might be able to learn there, I'm hoping I can contact Milil since I successfully seemed to do it last night, or at least I got a symbol of Milil. I'm just hoping, you'll be able to provide me insight, because frankly, what our party seems to lack is the brains department, and that is a strength you bring to us.
Excuse me, Epi's over there just offended. I'm plenty smart, thank you.
You're not an expert in wisdom and religion the way that he is.
You know what? That's fair. And Roshi, of course, is he perks up as you mentioned Milil. He says, yes, I was very entertained yesterday, but also, you contacted your god. No one's been able to do that. That's what all those books are. And you see just the giant pile of books that Armbar is holding. They're all just tomes about Milil and history and religious rites and just all of that stuff. Right? I was actually headed that way myself. So you see, I'm traveling with you because I want to. It's fate.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Roshi. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Let's go. And he just darts off ahead of you guys, leaving Armbar with 100 pounds of books, right?
Oh, what's Armbar going to do with his other arm?
My other arm?
Because you only need one arm to carry that many books.
I only need that one arm. The other arm's gonna chase after Roshi with it.
Get back here. I didn't say that I was gonna hold all the books myself.
What? I can't hear you! As he's darting down the road.
And I just run along right behind him.
Oh, that old man, he's quick to dash his responsibilities.
Okay, so with Roshi in tow, or possibly following Roshi, you guys make your way to the Temple of Milil, which the temple is less of a temple and more of a small shrine with a large, wide open area where just people of all types are congregating. There's people telling stories. There's people playing instruments and singing. It's a very Woodstock kind of experience.
I immediately lead everybody to the altar, and I signal them to put their flowers at the altar as an offering, and I kind of put mine down to show them that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I follow Brock's lead. Try to keep it somber.
It seems like Roshi knows what he's dealing with.
So Roshi seems to have some flowers of his own, roses. He puts them at the altar. He's the first one there. Epi follows suit with all of you guys. You put your flowers at the altar. And then Roshi's comes up to you, Brock, and he's like, okay, we're here. Do the thing.
And I take out my new lute, which I totally attuned to overnight last night. And I hadn't been an active practicer in Milil in a long time. It's been a while since I've been there, so I took the time to learn up on one of the traditional songs. And I say, Milil, we bring you this offering. Last night you gave me a sign. Please, I'm just looking for more guidance. And I start playing a song from Milil.
Whoa, Milil, hear our prayer. Whoa, listen as we share. We know you're watching and know you care. Milil, hear our prayer.
Alright, roll me performance at advantage.
First roll was a 10, plus 8 is 18. Second roll is a 5 plus 8 is 13, so it's a 18.
Okay, so you play pretty good. There are people here that are playing better than you are, but they do join in with your song, almost like it's a natural thing. And as you finish playing, like, some other people kind of continue the song, and then it fades away over a minute or so as people move on to other music that they want to play, and they go back to talking amongst themselves, and at the moment, nothing seems to happen.
Well, it was worth a shot. The one thing I'm wondering is, Milil contacted me. Are the clerics of Milil able to use their magic, or are they still getting nothing?
Oh no, they're getting nothing. Nothing at all. Nobody is, except you, last night. In fact, in all of Waterdeep, for several days, last night was the first time anyone got anything. What I'm saying, Brock, is you're the only one getting any.
The only one getting it, Brock.
Takes me back to my years at the Bard College.
You hear some shouts and cheers as you mentioned the Bard College, kind of off in the 30-something group over in the corner. That's it.
Yeah! And I do like the alumni cheer at them with my arms, postulate the way you would if you were like doing the wave in the crowd.
In the most over-the-top fashion, they do it with you. They're the dude bros from the Bard College that never really got out of that phase of their life. Like, yeah, they're still there.
Brooke's doing that thing where she's got her hand near her eyebrow, like kind of like shielding her eye. Like she hasn't seen such an embarrassing display in a while.
Armbar's dancing over in the corner by himself.
I sincerely doubt that Armbar's dancing by himself in a room full of bards.
Oh no, they're...
That's legit, that's legit.
So Armbar, you kind of stand out because bards, these are like the band kids, right? You have a crowd. Not a big crowd, but like, you're definitely the biggest guy here.
Are they grinning at me?
They're dancing with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Describe your dance, Armbar, and then roll performance too.
It's like a combination of the floss and some Michael Jackson shit.
I can't even begin to picture that.
Yeah.
Of all the dances, the floss.
I'm imagining the floss, but like while you're moonwalking, and I just...
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever you're imagining is what he's doing.
Okay.
And he's getting all the
Roll
ladies.
performance just to see how well you do the floss with Michael Jackson mixed in there.
Oh, that's an ultimate failure.
Oh,
Wait, was that a natural one?
That's a natural one.
Roll me 2 D100s, please. Here we go.
I'm sure this will be fine. Should be our catchphrase for the podcast.
We got a 42 and a 48.
While we wait for that to resolve, what does a natural one in the dance look like? Do you just straight up fall?
It's so bad that it's good, right?
Oh, it's like jazz dancing. You have to look at the steps he's not taking.
There's a moment where everybody's like, is this guy for real? And then there's like, it evolves into everybody do the flop, right?
Real talk, everybody, the GIF for this episode, when I put it up on Twitter, is going to be Elaine dancing from Seinfeld.
Nice. Nice. What you all see, Armbar, your weapon is gone. What is your main weapon?
My great axe.
You don't see it. It's gone.
It's now a gone axe.
This is a gone axe.
Ooh, bad.
The way I imagine it in my head is somewhere in the midst of this dance, Armbar gets it in his mind that he wants to do a pelvic thrust in the middle of it. And he does that, and then there's a pop, and his weapon disappears the same instant he does the move, and he just is like, whoa, that's cool. And then they're like, hey, you know what you're doing, but not really, because you're still kind of bad, but we're digging it.
That's exactly how it happened. So what else happens?
I mean, you're dancing, your weapon's gone. You don't know where it is.
Do I have all the ladies on?
I'm sorry?
He wants to know what his entourage looks like.
Yeah, what's my entourage?
Your entourage right now looks like your favorite band's worst fans.
To try and salvage this, Brock immediately starts dancing himself and like does that thing where you kind of like dance walk into the dance circle and starts dancing to try and make Armbar look better by dancing better.
Okay. Armbar, I'll let you roll another performance check since you're being assisted.
Wait, it's my...
Like, you know, like how like when someone's doing really badly, but someone else joins in, like, oh, this is a fad now? I'm doing that. I'm trying to make your dance look better by mimicking it, but with my bard dancing skills.
You are helping his performance.
It's funny because like I went from a 1 to a 15,
Okay,
so it did help.
so consider it salvaged. You're still not the best dancer, right?
I can't floss, but I can sure pelvic thrust.
There you go. 2 per dance. That's like the limit, right? Anything more than that, and you're just one of the guys. Just don't do that.
Here's the rock song. Hey, pelvic thrust.
As you guys look over, you do see Roshi dancing as well.
Did he do the floss?
Yes, but not as good as you.
Oh shit!
Yep, he did more like the toothbrush.
A toothbrush.
But yeah, nothing nothing divine happens.
At this point, I want to rendezvous back with Roshi. All right, so what do you think we should try next? Should we speak to the head cleric here, or do you think we should let you hit the books first and try something else later?
Your guess is as good as mine. This was probably what I was going to suggest, actually. Singing and dancing and playing. That's what happened last night. That's what worked. It didn't work again today.
So I was just watching. Rook is asking Brock. I was just watching, Brock. Could you remind me exactly under what circumstances did the symbol appear?
As I recall, that shadowy figure that I was pretty sure was there to kill me came out of the shadows. And when I started playing my fiddle against theirs, Milil sort of came to me as a symbol, like they personally were invested in me winning.
Oh, I was thinking, like, if there was some kind of triggering event.
Why don't we find the head cleric, explain to them what happened, and maybe they can provide some insight, because they specialize in Milil specifically.
So you find who you would assume to be the head cleric. It's actually just the janitor, who is very overworked because the Temple of Milil.
I like how you had us roll a 2 on that on your own. That's our investigation check to find the head cleric.
Yeah, you find the janitor. He's an older, wizened-looking guy. He's just tired. He describes the guy with the braided blonde hair, green eyes, and he gives this description, right? And he points over in a general direction, but there's still like 20 different people that match the description he gave. But eventually you're able to find him, right? And it's this kind of mid-20s guy. Like, he's still a young guy, and he's like, hey, how can I help you? What brings you to the Temple of Milil? Unfortunately, we still don't have spellcasting services. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, how can I help?
And I star wipe to explain to him what happened at the Bard Rack last night.
Roll persuasion.
That is a 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay. He seems like he doesn't believe, but he's willing to entertain your claims for a little while.
And I point out that I have witnesses that also saw the harp there, and point to all of them, including Roshi.
You are making some very intense claims. He is predisposed not to believe you. He says, alright, so let's say that I believe this happened. What do you need from me? Why are you here?
I'm trying to figure out why Milil would choose to contact me when they're being silent right now. And I explained to him about the Tablet of Fate and the weird celestial sigil on my chest that summons the Deck of Many Things and how I ended up summoning the Death Avatar in the first place.
There's a long pause. Go ahead and roll another persuasion check at disadvantage.
First roll is 8 plus 6 is 14. Second roll is a natural 20, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. This guy, alright. So, you have a Tablet of Fate in your basement, and it gave you magical powers, and you managed to talk to Milil when nobody else in the city is able to talk to any god, as you were fighting off an Avatar of Death. Do I have that about right?
Yes, I can summon the Deck of Many Things if you don't believe me.
Sure.
And I just double tap my chest and hold up my hand.
Okay. The deck appears in your hand. I was like, alright, that's a neat trick. That's not the Deck of Many Things.
I look at everyone, should I draw a card?
Hell yeah.
The guy's like, I'll tell you what, let me draw a card. How about that?
This thing is very sporadic. I would feel bad if something were to strike you dead.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Do your...
And I draw a card.
Okay.
Oh boy. Hey, you never know, you might get unblued.
That'd be awesome.
Card that you draw.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Brock looks very nervous.
There's a rumble and then nothing.
Okay. Alright.
Look around. It caused a tremor. I'm going to go ahead and call that lucky it didn't do something worse.
Right. Listen, I appreciate a tall tale as much as the next guy. You put on a good show. You do. But unfortunately, we need actual help in these times, okay? There's people coming here for healing, for any kind of help, and we can't give it. And false hope's not going to do anybody any good, no matter how entertaining it might be. And honestly, your delivery could use a little work. I'm just throwing it out there. So, maybe go back to the Bard College and practice a little more, and then maybe try again later.
Tell you what, since we're already here, how about I help heal a couple of people, since I can do that, and most of you clerics cannot?
How about you do that, then? You presumptuous...
I'm going to go ahead and I cast Healing Words. I'm trying to proc Wild Magic.
Okay. So you do proc Wild Magic. Roll a D100.
That is a 72.
Oh my god, okay. So you cast Healing Word. The spell fizzles, and from nowhere in particular, you hear a sad trombone go wah, wah.
Man, I used to have all the good magic last night.
There's just a deep sigh from the head cleric as he just leaves. He just doesn't even say goodbye, he just starts walking away.
Jesus.
I know, I'm starting to remember why I stopped coming here so often.
Roshi just turns to you. What the hell was that? You were so awesome last night. This was awful. This was terrible.
Wow.
You're holding out. He's angry at you now, right? Like, he's got his finger wagging in his face. You're holding out on us. I need you to do better. I saw a symbol of your god last night. It wasn't a performance. I know what I saw. He's like very animated and agitated, right?
Why don't I try performing one more time? See how I do. Is that okay? Pull out the lute. I start playing another song. And that is just an ordinary 11 plus 8 is 19.
Okay.
So slightly better than the first one.
Okay. Now you pull out your lute, pluck at one of the strings, and it breaks. It goes twinging.
Oh, I just got this thing.
And then you hear a sad trombone go womp womp.
All right, so that's not going to work. I'm going to restring this later, because I have a feeling that if I try restringing it now, it's just going to do that again, because I'm becoming genre savvy to how this wild magic works.
You have no clue how long this is going to last, either.
I want to grab Brock's lute and play it myself.
Roll performance at disadvantage, because it's down a string.
I rolled a natural 1.
Roll, first of all. Roll 2 D100s and let me know what happens.
Alright. A 95 and an 82.
Which one would you prefer?
95.
Okay. For the moment, your athletics and history bonuses are swapped.
What?
You suddenly know a lot of stuff, and you became really scrawny.
Yeah.
Athletics and history. Oh no. They're completely opposite. I have a +6 athletics and a -1 history.
Yep.
Oh god. This cannot happen.
So Brock just takes the guitar back and is like, it's fine. Well, why don't we just let Roshi do some research? Maybe he'll come up with something else. And maybe we should just, first of all, go have my guitar restringed. And then maybe we can go and... I remember Epi mentioned something about bandits yesterday.
Oh, yes. I would like to go get the bandits that are taking all the healing supplies. I feel like that's the most helpful thing we could do. And it's the right thing to do.
So is that plan good with Roshi?
Sounds good to me. I'll just stay here reading books.
You're the man, Roshi.
Yup. Roshi is just beyond disappointed in everything.
So is Brock, to be fair. As far as Paul, the role player, is concerned right now, Brock had one good signal on a cell phone bar, sent a single text, and now he doesn't have a signal again. The next step is go get the guitar restringed because it's actually necessary for me to have my full arsenal before we go fight bandits.
Where to?
The instrument shop that Epi teleported to at the end of episode 3.
Oh, sure. I know how to get us there. And Epi just kind of leads you back there. It's not hard to find. On your way to the instrument shop, there's an explosion in a house just nearby, and the house is suddenly just on fire.
We should skip it.
No, we should not. So Brock is going to pull out the loot. While holding the loot, I'm going to cast Protection from Energy Fire on myself.
Okay, so you cast the spell. It seems like whatever disaster has befallen you has worn off. You do not trigger wild magic, so you have that spell effect on you.
All right, and I immediately run into the burning building to see if there's anyone in danger and help them.
There's a lot of coughing. Hear multiple people in the house. It's smoky. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That is 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, so you see two children that are just there. Then there is some body that's just on the floor, right? Just laid out. You can't really tell any details because, it's very smoky. There was just an explosion, but that's what you see. It's not a big building. It's like a one-story house with, like, a few rooms in it.
You said there's two children. Are they pinned down by anything?
Nope.
I want to check on the other person and see if they're still alive.
No, it looks like they were burned heavily and they are dead.
I say to the kids, come with me. I'll help you out.
Roll persuasion.
That is a 17 plus 6 is 23.
They're kind of like in shock of what happened, but you come across very friendly and authoritative at the same time. So, like, you're able to go grab them and pull them out of the house. By this point, there are people shouting for help. The guards are coming and blowing their whistles like something has just gone wrong, right? But you get out of the house, and as you get out of the house, there's a lot of ash that's covering these two kids. One of them seems familiar to you. It's the girl that Epi pulled out of the Bard Rock Cafe right after the meteor struck.
Huh. If I look at the house, does it look like there was anything that came crashing through the roof by any chance?
Nope, house is structurally intact, just on fire.
So I kneel down and I say, are you okay?
She's just staring at the house that's on fire. The other little girl is a little blonde girl that is just sobbing.
At this point, I'm looking for guards to see if any guards can help them, like, get to safety or anything, because, like, I pulled them out, but I don't exactly have somewhere safe to take them because I'm homeless myself at the moment.
I mean, it doesn't take long for a guard to approach because, again, these kids look like they were just in an explosion.
Once I'm out of earshot of the kids, I tell one of the guards what happened to the parent figure I saw in the building.
there is a magister that has arrived. He seems to cast the same spell on himself, actually, and goes inside. You see him come back out with the parent figure. You do recognize the parent figure as well. It's the little girl's dad. He was with her as well when the meteor hit the Bard Rock Cafe. But it seems like they're trying to get the fire under control. The guard is trying to talk with the two girls and see if there's anybody else in the house, and they're not really responding. You see the Magister kind of checking vitals on the dead guy and then shake his head like, nope.
I look at Epi.
Yeah, okay. See Epi pull up her hood and kind of pull it down a little bit. She pulls out her holy symbol of the Raven Queen. His holy symbol of the Raven Queen. God, I'm so bad at that. It's my sister's fault for playing a male character, because it's my sister. My whole life has worked against me at this point. Anyway, so Epi kneels down. Says, wait, I can help. And the Magister's like, what? What are you doing? He's dead. I'm Cleric of the Raven Queen. I've got this. He does his whole routine, right, of grabbing the diamond and making a show of, sleight of hand, concealing it as this plume of smoke appears. Then Epi casts Revivify. And you see the dad come back to life. And he's still severely burned, so the minute he's back conscious, he's screaming.
I step in and I cast Healing Word to try and relieve some of the burns.
Sure. And because it's so soon after it happened, some quick healing between you and Epi and the Magister. He's probably going to have some burn scars, but he's going to be okay. And the pain is less now, but he's also obviously in shock.
Yeah, and my Wild Magic roll for Healing Word did not trigger anything, by the way, for my Wild Magic Sorcerer roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just dodge a Wild Magic search from me. The two girls break free of the guards because they're not being, restrained, right? They're kids. And nobody would restrain a child. That would be unheard of. They just charge over, Daddy! And they run over and, hug him. And, he shouts in pain, but he also, grabs them tight, And their house is just on fire, gone. They might salvage it, but most of their house is going to be just a complete loss. But they're alive. And a few more minutes go by. The dad is able to get his senses back and say that his wife passed away. It's just them. Everybody's out of the house. There's nobody else in there. And then you see Epi kind of ushering you guys away. Epi doesn't want to be there now. Come on. We need to get going.
No arguments from Brock. Brock's ready to make his way back to the instrument shop.
As you're making your way out, the little girl, wait, mister! She doesn't follow you guys, but she's calling out specifically towards Epi. But Epi just keeps on walking.
What an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Epi's just the worst.
Absolutely.
Now, Epi's doing the whole, noble cleric thing, I'm just here to help, disappears when you're done helping.
Yep.
Epi's like Batman.
Batman, exactly.
I was really hoping that Steph would be around for the next time that somebody got resurrected, but you guys rolled on the encounter table, and that was the roll, so the dice have spoken. Anyway, you guys make your way to the magic shop, or the instrument shop, not the magic shop. That's a whole different discussion.
This was notably not a magical instrument shop. They do not have an instrument that plays itself.
Yes, Epi sees the wall of trumpets and just shudders a little bit, falls back in line. Yes, hello, as you open the door and there's a little bell that goes ding-a-ding-a-ding. Can I help you?
Yes, I was playing my lute this morning and one of the strings broke. I was hoping you could string it for me.
Certainly. We're happy to provide any assistance needed repairing your instrument. Let me take a look. You give him your lute?
Yep.
Okay. You see the elf behind the counter just pause for a minute. There's a look of shock. Kind of looks at this really nice instrument, and then very deftly just restrings it, right? Normally this is a very delicate process, but the elf acts with remarkable dexterity, and it's just done. The elf kind of hesitates for a minute, looks at the lute, looks at you, hands it back and says, "That'll be 20 gold, please."
No problem. And I reach into my pocket and I pull out 20 gold.
Takes it greedily and he says, "Alright, thank you. Is there anything else I can do to help you?"
Yeah, can you just explain why you charge so much to restring a lute?
That's the standard rate. I don't know what you're trying to imply, sir.
A room in this district at an inn overnight is 1 silver. You mean to tell me that it would cost 200 silver to have a single string redone on a guitar?
You are paying for my expertise. You're free to take it to any other instrument shop in the city and have them do it instead. But as the work is already done and you've already paid, our business is concluded.
I snap my fingers at Armbar.
Huh? What?
I'm calling my muscle in to give this guy an attitude adjustment.
What's going on, boss? You got a problem with this guy?
Oh my.
I think he knows something, he's not saying it.
You're a very big fellow.
I'm listening.
Please leave.
That's what you gotta say? That's what you want to tell me is to please leave?
Yes.
I think you're talking to the wrong fella. Looks like you lost your cup of coffee from the morning.
And I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder
Oh shit. Alright.
and pick him up.
What you gotta tell my partner over here? Something you're gonna keep in secret?
Roll intimidation at advantage, because being very, very aggressive.
16.
No one messes with my Bronx song.
Listen, I'm sorry. I saw really rare, really expensive instrument. I overcharged. I didn't mean it. Here, take your money back. It's on the house. It's on the house. Don't worry about it. Please don't come back.
And so we leave. And now we just need to come up with a plan to deal with those bandits, assuming that there isn't going to be another meteor strike or a fire or
Anything wild, magical?
a jaywalker with 3 heads. I don't know.
We haven't seen that yet.
Funny you should mention that, because the next encounter, no. Is a Hydra, no.
It's a human Hydra.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
We sentenced him to beheading, and it was just... So you guys make your way, I guess, where? Back to the Bard Rock for now?
We just need to talk about a plan to deal with those bandits. So I know Epi knows roughly where the raids are coming, and Brock says, I have a plan. I think what we know we can do. We can procure a wagon, and we can ride along that path and look like we are traders that have supplies, and the bandits will come after us. And that we'll be able to lead them right to us that way.
And I'll get to jump out and crack some skulls.
I could be hiding inside the cart, underneath like a blanket or something. That'd be cool. Jump out, wapa.
You and Armbar could both hide, because Epi and I don't look very threatening, so we could be the ones actually driving the cart.
Armbar would be the best people too, because like Rook could get the sneak attack, and then Armbar could get he's the big guy.
If they see Armbar, they might be hesitant to jump us, so having the 2 most unassuming people riding the cart and steering it would be the way to go.
Yes, exactly.
The guy playing the old folk music behind the scenes.
I can make myself look like a really old person. That way nobody will suspect that I'm really awesome.
Alright, so I like this plan. I wonder, do we know anybody who has a cart to borrow, or should we just try and find Felix and ask if we can borrow a cart?
I mean, it's not hard to find a shop, but almost on cue, you're walking out of the instrument shop and kind of making your way back towards wherever you're headed. You're kind of walking and talking. Felix kind of walks out of an alleyway. Fancy meeting you here. What's this about a cart?
What's up, Felix?
Hello, Rook. Always a pleasure to see you.
Uh-huh.
Epi was telling us that there's some bandits that had been stealing supplies coming in and out of the town, particularly healing supplies. We wanted to collect the bounty on them to pay the rest of our debt to you, and I was hoping to use a cart to set up a trap where they'd try robbing us and we could stop them.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, actually. There's a bounty on those bandits, so that would be a great way to pay back the rest of your debt to me. And I'm happy to help. Rook, do you remember our friend, the gnome? The cabbage cart gnome?
I do indeed.
I'm sure I can convince him to do me another favor and loan you his cabbage cart. He might even drive it.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. So, his name is Astro. We're going to go get him right now.
Astro.
That is named after Astro, who is actually Stephanie, our editor.
Yes, who is not here.
Because Astro is her Twitter handle.
Oh, I was like, dog from the Jetsons? Like...
It's actually Astronator, I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Steph isn't here to correct me on the pronunciation of her Twitter handle. Everybody who interacted with the post asking for character names I put on there, I did not realize at the time I was putting Stephanie on the list. So, there she goes.
That's okay.
That's dope, though.
So, Felix leads you further into the docks district to a little market square where you see Astro peddling cabbages. They're looking kind of old at this point, right? Like, they haven't been selling fast enough, and so they're starting to get kind of questionable.
I thought you meant Astro. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, everyone knows that gnomes age remarkably fast.
Oh, yeah. He's like at least 20 years older since you saw him 2 days ago. He was younger then.
You know, he had a scare, it took 10 years off his life.
Yes.
His eyes lock with you, Rook, and he's like, "Oh, hello!" And then he sees Felix, he's like, "Oh, hello, welcome. Can I interest you in some cabbage? Maybe?"
Give us all the cabbage you got, old man.
Oh, wow, you are very large.
I like to eat some cabbage soup, so what you got for sale?
I have so much cabbage.
I like the head of cabbage, please.
And you see a little ethereal hand pluck a cabbage that's okay-ish out of the pile, and it just hovers over beside you, armbar on it. He's like, "Well, here's one of the best ones that I've got. Would you like to buy it? It's 2 copper.
How come this has got a lot of rot on it? Are you holding out on me? There better be some good hold of cabbage.
Listen, you see the product. Feel free to pick out a different one. I'm not hiding anything. There's the cart. It has all the cabbage on it. It's 2 copper apiece. Feel free to pick out as many as you want. I'm happy to do business with you.
And Brock's just sitting there like, man, am I glad I'm not riding in the back of the cart with him.
It smells like old cabbage, too.
And meanwhile, Armbar's planning to eat it.
Well, I was gonna give it to Brock Song. I'm gonna buy the ripest head of cabbage and give it to Brock Song as a present.
Driving a carriage full of cabbages, the instinct I have might deter the bandits from robbing us, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea, right? I'm still gonna do it for Brock Song because I care about him.
Okay, so you pay the 2 copper pieces and you purchase the cabbage. Thank you, sir, for your business. How about any of you? Would you like a cabbage? Felix? Cabbage? No. I'll pass.
That's alright. Big buddy Brock Song, this big head of cabbage. Here you go, boss.
I hand over the cabbage.
And I use prestidigitation to make an appetizing-looking cabbage.
Sure. It's still a ripe cabbage, but you think it probably will taste okay.
Everyone knows I make the second best cabbage stew in the Docks District. No, the Three Towers is slightly better, unfortunately.
They've been prestidigitizing a little longer than you have.
I'm gonna buy another one and give it to Rook.
Okay.
Here you go, Rook. I haven't given you many presents in my time, but I feel like this is a very good appreciation of my friendship to you.
Hey, thanks, man. Rook takes it and looks around to see if there's a horse or a donkey or some other animal that might appreciate it.
There is actually Astro's horse just tied up nearby.
That's it. Rook goes right up to that horse and asks it.
As you offer the cabbage to the horse looks from your cabbage to the cart full of cabbage and looks physically ill at the thought.
Aw, buddy.
Like maybe this is all the horse has had.
And Brock's like, oh good, I was gonna have to sit behind that horse.
You know, the effect of that cabbage might have
Rocket fuel.
been different if you ate it. It could have been. You never know. Maybe that was beforehand.
They always did call me Rocket Man. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because you're just not the man they thought you were back home.
I always tried to be a chef back at home. It didn't work out.
You probably could use more cabbage.
He's not allowed in the kitchen at the Bard Rock, actually.
You see, Astro...
Harmony won't let him out in there.
Astro walks up to you, Armbar, and, because Astro comes up to, your knee, he just reaches up and puts his hand on, your lower thigh and is like, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let your hand get too closer, young man.
He snaps his hand back. Sorry, you're very tall, I'm very short.
Anyway, we thought you might be able to lend us your cart for an afternoon.
I would rather not. And you see Felix...
Old Armbar might take it as a compliment if you must borrow your cart.
Well, he's not even looking at y'all anymore. He's looking at Felix. And Felix just crosses his arms and tilts his head a little bit. He's like, of course, yeah, you can borrow my cart anytime.
Oh, sure. Felix, not Armbar.
No, you see, because Armbar was there, Felix just passed an intimidation roll with advantage. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what it was. Felix passed the roll check. That's what it was.
For sure. So, when do you need it? What are you using it for?
We are setting a trap for some bandits.
Oh, is that all? I feel like you should have led with that, if that was gonna...
Well, I tried, but my friend was very interested in buying your cabbages, and they are excellent cabbages.
I thought they were. They were good for stew.
If the Bard Rock was still in working condition, I would have bought your whole stock to make cabbage stew the special of the week. But unfortunately, I am currently building lists, so...
Felix kind of pipes in, don't worry, you'll be well compensated if anything happens to your cart. Right? Okay, so go ahead and take the cart, and I'll take my horse and go home. At which point, Felix stops and is like, well, here's the thing, Astro. We need your horse to pull the cart, and we need you to drive the cart, because your horse doesn't like anyone else. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm gonna whisper in Brocksong's ear.
I don't think this jabroni knows what he's getting himself into.
I think he knows exactly what he's getting himself into, and that's why he's acting this way.
I think he's about to find out.
Am I gonna have protection?
I just point at Armbar.
Ooh, yeah!
Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation check to show you can protect him.
Yes.
Oh, a 19.
He actually looks visibly more comfortable at the thought that Armbar is going to be fighting on his side.
I get muscles on my muscles. I get muscles on my eyeballs. We got muscles all around.
That sounds uncomfortable, but I'm happy to have you on my side on this entirely voluntary journey that we're undertaking together.
Just remember whose team you're on, little man.
I am very reliable. Just ask Rook. We work really well together already.
Yeah.
See?
That is the most shining recommendation you can get from Rook.
he looks like distressed and then okay as you say that in response to Rook just, yep.
You see how her thumb moved up slightly? That was the Rook thumbs up.
Yes.
Felix claps his hands. Lovely. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Best of luck. Keep me informed. I'll see you first thing in the morning if I don't hear from you sooner.
Okay.
We walk Astro through the plan, and we load up the cart with presumably a bunch of empty crates and barrels.
Well, he stops you from loading stuff onto his cart. He says, alright, so, listen. I'm going to show you a secret, a trick to the trade, alright? And I need you to just not tell anybody, okay?
I am great at keeping secrets.
I believe you. He doesn't believe you. He slaps his cart and he says something in Gnomish. Does anybody speak Gnomish?
I don't.
Okay, Epi doesn't. So, he says something in Gnomish, and in place of where all the cabbages were, you see an empty cart. And you see him reach into the cart and pull out a cabbage, like it's just pulling out of an illusion. Then he puts the cabbage back in. And you can't smell the cabbages anymore either. He says, alright, so I can make it look like anything at all. So just tell me what you want it to look like, and I'll make it look like that. But let's maybe wait till we're closer.
What we need to look like is an entire cart full of healing supplies.
Uh-huh.
That's what the bandits have been stealing. We want them to think that they're stealing healing
Alright,
supplies.
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, alright, okay, we can do that. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, and he's like really nervously just like getting up into the cart as he's stringing his horse up to the cart. Well, are you riding in the back or up here with me? I don't think you're all gonna fit up here with me. I'm pretty small, but like he's pretty big, and like there's only so much room. Like, you might have to get in with the cabbages. I'm sorry. I know it's a little... But, like, it's just gotta be that way. It's just gotta be that way, okay? But if you're in the back, they're not gonna see you. Because of the illusion, okay? So we gotta go together, and you're gonna pretend like you're not here unless you're up here with me.
And he's going to ride up front with you. I point to Epi, who presumably is in old man form now.
Yeah. Well, Epi is going to wait until y'all are a little closer to where the bandits are, and then become an old man.
I wasn't sure, because Epi doesn't like people knowing that they can cast Alter Self. That's why I assumed.
So, right now, there's just...
Also, Epi doesn't look that intimidating in their default form either, so...
This little twig of a person gets up there with Astro, and Astro's like, you sure you don't want the big guy? Because the big guy's intimidating, right? Like...
Well, we don't want them to think that we can defend ourselves, because then they won't try and rob us.
Right. So the goal is to get robbed. I knew that. I did know that. Okay, so we're sending, like, the least intimidating people up here, too. Listen, I can be really intimidating, right? I look super scary if I want to, so maybe I should ride in the back, in the illusion.
Will your horse listen to one of us?
Maybe.
Because Felix said they wouldn't, that's why you were riding up front.
Okay. I'll ride up front.
Come on, Armbar. Let's get in the back of this thing.
Wait, let's keep our heads down.
Sounds good.
So yeah, the illusion is a 15 by 15 cube, basically, that travels with the cart. And inside that cube, the cart and the contents of the cart can look like whatever you want. Right now, it just looks like an empty cart. And anything inside the illusion, it's sight and smell.
Well, right now it's full of grade A beef.
Yeah, anybody that pokes their head through the side of the illusion would see a cart full of cabbage and, like, Armbar. Pretty much.
Meanwhile, Epi has very, very skillfully hidden inside the cabbages.
Epi is?
They're not Epi, Rook. I misspoke.
Oh, yeah.
Epi's riding up front as part of the illusion.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Okay, so you guys make your way.
Alright, so are we hidden within
Yeah,
this?
you are currently hidden. You don't need to make any checks or anything. Like, as long as you're quiet, you're hidden. And the cart...
Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm gonna have my weapon drawn. That's all.
Yeah. And Brock will have his guitar drawn.
Okay, your freshly strung
Yes.
guitar. So you guys make your way up north through the city streets. Nothing of interest really happened. You do make your way past another temple on the main thoroughfare, and this one also has just a large group of people looking to get healing, and there not being enough supplies to go around. But you just make your way past at a regular speed. Eventually you make your way out of the north side of the city. You're on the road, and you know very shortly you'll probably be where the bandits are. And that's where we're going to end this episode tonight.
Okay, you listen to Bard Rock Cafe. Get on to sassygamers.com and listen to more episodes. And become a patron. I'll read your cards. Do it. Patreon.com/bardrockcafe. Till next time.